Hello everyone, welcome to our first video lesson. I kept it nice and short. The worksheet is the notes and the notes is the worksheet. So we're going to do 2 of the problems and then you are going to finish the rest. So you probably want the PDF open, send it to Notability and follow along. You can split screen or you can watch the video from your phone if you send the link to your phone. On the right here, I have Desmos open so you can see all of the calculations that I do. I hope at this point you've already read through that short article that I sent you. There is a lot of reading in this class because we have to learn about things by reading it. It's not typically just math. So you've learned things about interest rate, credit cards, APR. All of these buzzwords are going to come up throughout the whole week and month that we do this whole lesson. So right now we're talking about credit cards and charging something, a purchase onto a credit card. And when you do that, you're actually paying a fee for putting the money on that card. You're paying an interest rate fee. And so your card comes with an APR, an annual percentage rate, and it gives you, or it gives them a fee based on how much you spend. So we're going to jump into number 1. Marlon put his $100 cell bill onto his Visa card, and the APR is 12%. So APR, annual percentage rate, but he wants to know how much his total will be at the end of the month. Well, 12% is at the end of the year. We want the end of the month. So the first step that you're going to do is you're going to convert it to a monthly APR, okay, a monthly rate, not a yearly rate. So we are going to take, just title this, monthly rate, and you're going to take the 12% and you're going to divide it by how many months in a year. Well, how many months are in a year? There's 12 months in a year. So 12 divided by 12, I don't think I need to go to the Desmos calculator, is 1, correct? All right. But this is a percent. Remember, we were in percent. I don't want it as a percent. I want it as a decimal. And a decimal means you're going to move the percent 2 decimals to the left, or 2 places to the left. So right now the decimal is right after the 1. If I move it 2 places over, I'm going to get 0.01. Okay, so I want to use 0.01 as my monthly rate. All right. Step 2 is going to take your bill and figure out the interest that accrued on this, the fee basically that you're going to pay. So your bill was $100 times your rate. So this is your bill and this is your rate. 0.01, or your monthly rate actually, and we're going to go to the side. 100 times 0.01 gives me $1. So they're going to charge me $1, doesn't seem too bad, just to put my cell bill onto that Visa card. Your last step is going to be to take the bill and add it to the interest. All right, so we're going to take the bill, which was 100, and add it to the interest rate, or the interest that accrued, and that's $1. And when you add it together, it's $101. Again, I did not need to go to the calculator for that. And you might want to make sure that you highlight your answer. Probably put a complete sentence. You would say, Marlon owes or has to pay $101. A little bit better to put the whole thing in there. And that's it. So 3 steps. You're doing the same exact thing for 2, 3, and 4. Remember that monthly rate is different. In number 2, the monthly rate is 18%. So it's 18 divided by 12. You're going to get some sort of decimal. You have to convert it 2 places to the left. If you want to put that in a little note, 2 places left. All right, 2 places to the left. We're going to jump down to number 5. I'm going to do half of number 5, and you're going to do the other half. It's kind of the same, except it's a savings account. So you're not going to pay off every month the bill or the interest that accrues. You're going to keep saving. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Step 1, we're going to make the percentage rate, the annual interest, into a monthly rate. And so that is going to be the 2, a little tiny interest rate, divided by 12. So if we go to the Desmos, 2 divided by 12, a nasty decimal, it's 0.1666. Now, I still said you have to convert it 2 decimal places to the left, even though the decimal's already on the left. So when I move it 2 to the left, it's 0.00166, because this decimal went 2 places that way. I had to add 2 zeros. All right, so here is our rate. Now we're going to take, if you remember above, I took the bill times the monthly rate. So it's not a bill in this sense, but my savings, or my amount of money, is 500 times 0.001666, and that equals 0.833. Now we're dealing with money, so money is not that long. 0.833, we're going to round it to the nearest hundredth, 0.83, so 83 cents. So 83 cents. Step 3 would be to add your money together, the $500 and the 83 cents, which gives us $500 and 83 cents. That is month 1. Okay? Month 2, okay, you're going to take your new balance. Now you don't have $500 in that account anymore. You now have $500 and 83 cents. So when I start this process over, you're going to use the new amount from the previous month. So we're going to start with, we already did step 1. That 0.001666 is already stagnant. It didn't change interest. Like next month is still at 2%. So we're going to take the $500 and 83 cents and multiply it by 0.001666. I'm going to see if that gives us a different interest rate. 0.001666. It's a little bit higher, but it still rounds to 83 cents, right? So we earned another 83 cents on the month. So when you add up your 2 money numbers, right, $500 and 83 cents plus another 83 cents, I'm going to get the total that I have in that account for month 2. $501.66. So that is month 2. You need to complete month 3 and month 4. You're just going off of the last balance. Okay, so this was month 1. Month 2, now for month 3, you're using that 501.66 and completing steps 2 and 3. And then that new balance from step 3 for 3 months will go into step 4, or I'm sorry, step 2 again for 4 months. I hope this is pretty explanatory for yourself here, and that you can do questions 2, 3, and 4. We will talk about this on our Zoom, so don't hesitate to ask any questions, and I will see you very soon. Bye.